Hi there and welcome back to Tyranny, it's Judgment Day. And we're the law and we're in the Scarlet Chorus camp finding out what's going on there. We want the full picture for our investigations. We need to help them by order of Kyros to take the Vendrian fortress. Fifth Eye must authorize all prisoner visits. Also here, we have to talk to the Fifth Eye then. First, let's find out everything about the camp. There's someone sleeping here. And it's daytime. They should do something like fix these rotten provisions they have. Spares. A shattered glass one. Yeah, we will take that. We'll sell it. Someone has to make this orderly. The stench of piss and fecal matter emanate from this tent. One clearly not used for rest. Oh man. Who are these guys? They are from the Horde. They're the Tearsmen.
I'll stay downwind of our enemies.
There's Quiet Shiv. Piss off. Yeah, well, we'll
Sorry,
do that.
can't.
We'll do that in time. And there's Reg and Baz. Who are these guys? Are they the... I don't know, they are guarding the bed. Let's talk to Reg. And well, look who we have here. Chewing on some manner of cud, a heavy-set soldier flings spittle and crumbs as she talks. The Fate Binder finally shows himself. I'm Reg, the second soldier chimes in. And this is Baz. We're wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The Fifth Eye has been a little starved for the attention. He ordered us to watch you like a troublesome babe. Make sure you don't get out of line. Baz knits her fingers together, joints crackling as she smiles. Reg clears his throat loudly, scowling at Baz. Something like that. If you have questions, ask us. Good luck finding anyone else in camp who'll give you answers, or even a smile. So anything we can do for you? Tell me about yourselves before I trust you. Baz, I was a sellsword at the beck and call of fat merchants, just another dented face in the crowd. After too many years of spilling blood in local skirmishes, I realized that I was only killing time. Then Kyros showed me a better way, unity, purpose. Now I fight for something, not just someone. Been watching the Scarlet Furies, practicing my blade work, not good enough to join them yet. But I bet I could show you a thing or two. Yeah, why not? Let's see what you can teach me. That's Dance Binder. We cannot learn anything from her, unfortunately. Why does this end the conversation? Come on. Do you feel strange? Yeah, Reg rubs his shoulder nervously. Ever since the Fate Binder spoke Kyros' edict, I felt like bugs were crawling under my skin. They notice your approach with mixed impressions. Oh, I didn't see you there, Fate Binder. Anything we can do for you? Tell me about yourself, Reg. He scratches the back of his head at loss for words. I had a family, a farm, then the chorus came and well, now I have the chorus. Priorities change when you hear screams in the night and feel a blade pressed to your neck. Things like farms or families don't seem as important. And they are not. Kyros' progress is much more important for peace. I used to have nightmares thinking about the culling. Felt awful remembering how I hacked my ma and dad to bits just so I could survive. When the Scarlet Chorus conscripts a village, they hold a ceremony known as the culling. Every able-bodied man, woman and child is given a weapon and forced to fight their family and friends to the death. Those who survive are deemed strong enough and free from old ties to join the army of the Voices of Narat. Ah, strange customs. I mean, it's the Scarlet Chorus thing, what can we say? It's disorganized, it's uncivilized. Reg's eyes shadowed for a moment with sorrow, take on a feverish gleam. The Fifth Eye heard me howling once night, pulled me out of the Horde and took an interest in me. Now I'm studying magic, calling fire from nothing. If my ma and dad could see me now, they'd be so proud. Tell me about your time in the Scarlet Chorus. Reg and I were conscripted at the gates of judgment. He used to fight for Orkon, me for Azure. Baz chuckles, catching her chin in thought. How many fights we survived so far? 11? Reg begins to count in series across his fingers. No, 14. I count each day in thunder separately. The chorus is, Baz looks about the camp and shrugs, not as bad as it smells. As strong like me and Reg, we're allowed to take what we want, what we deserve. We live only as well as our strength affords us, as it should be. It's an unorderly existence. We must bring order to the Scarlet Chorus if we can. But what can you tell me about the Fifth Eye? Reg trades an uncomfortable glance with Baz and lowers his voice to a whisper. They say he shares a direct link with the voices of Narad. Guard your tongue around him, he's a little... wild, bloodthirsty, mad. Baz thinks for a moment. Brilliant. Reg flinches and glances over his shoulder. I was going to say eccentric. The chorus isn't picky about who joins the ranks, so you can expect to find some unusual types. Most are as likely to kill you as promote you. What do you know about Vendrians? Well, the walls might seem imposing, but the Vendrian Guard do a better job of hiding its weaknesses than fixing them, she shrugs. We took the Citadel once before. We can take it again. We have to, don't we? Reg looks up at the imposing tower of the spire. Though Kyros knows I don't want to stay any longer than necessary. Baz, she follows his gaze and shakes her head. You should know better than to parade your cowardice before the Fatebinder. It's not cowardice, it's just superstition, Reg says. You're afraid of the spire? Sorry, Fatebinder, I shouldn't have mentioned anything. Besides, the fact of the matter is we were told to stay away from spires and old walls ever since we were babes. Of all the dumb childhood lessons that fell by the wayside, that one stayed the same. Imagine a soldier of the chorus pissing himself over architecture, that says. More like what's underneath it, Reg frowns. The Bane lurk around those old sides and kill anything they can catch unawares. I have no wish to meet the Bane in combat, unless there are 100 blood chanters at my back. Baz twists her lip into a frown as she considers this. Me neither, I suppose. Show me what the Fifth Eye has been teaching you. We'll make this valley burn. Aha. Magic stuff, subterfuge, and lore. Interesting. Barrick could learn something here. Maybe Barrick could learn from Baz. Let's see. Let's dance. Let's show. Barrick. Unarmed combat, dual-wield bows? No. That wouldn't be good. We don't need that. Very interesting here. Who else is here? We could go here to the back. Look at that stuff. I think this is marking some provisions here that we could take. Oh yes. Let's see what's in there. There's some meat. This is too hard for us, it seems. And there's something here. Maybe we should check that first thing we go into the camp. Always. Reg and Baz. There's Snigler the Goss. There's some weapons here. A bronze hammer. Seems good. Blood chanter bracers. Yeah, that seems like not a bad thing. But we're trained in sword and spear, so... Look at the party stash. Yes, that hammer. Minor parrying, minor accuracy. A one-handed hammer. It's better than this sword, I guess. What's that? That's a weapon not used yet. Imbued Rod of Strength. Whatever. It's a two-handed thing. Maybe we could give that to Barik as an alternative if he's not in the front. Let's see who you are, Sniggler Dagos, and what's in there. These threadbare tents show signs of hard use and long-term exposure to the elements. Sniggler Dagos. Upon noticing your approach, the merchant straightens his posture and smiles. What an honor! The name Sniggler Dagos, originally from the relative tranquility of the Northern Empire, I've since accepted in a nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kyros' forces supplied with only the finest goods, local and imported. Let me see your wares. He winces a little. It's not much, but let me know if you see anything that piques your interest. First, I think we should sell our stuff. From the stash, that disfavored sword, we don't need it anymore. Let's have a look. Quest items, weapons, armor. Stone shield armor, that should be a good thing probably. That's something we could use. That as well. And there is other. Let's sell other stuff. But do they have everything we don't need? And we could probably wear these things. I mean, even if they are from the Scarlet Chorus. Seems like a better alternative, right? More armor is just what we need. Let's sell him some more. There's the fifth eye, and what's here? Small marks have been painted onto this corpse, marking certain body parts as more difficult targets than others. What can we do here? Scroll. Read the scroll. A scroll sits there, glowing with mystical energy. I cannot read the scroll. The fifth eye. Let's talk to this madman. The binder of Tunon arrives, squealing with teenager's timber. The fifth eye's voice makes your gums itch and your fingernails feel in need of a trim. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives, but worry not, we'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Dressed in the bronze-red regalia of the Crimson Spears, the fifth eye beckons you to stand close, wagging a blood-spattered glove. Now that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? Chirps of laughter emanate from under his mask. I trust you are getting your warriors ready for battle and abide to the law. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. Fifth Eye wags a hand in the air with a high-pitched squeal of displeasure. Given their pattern of attacks, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the outer valley. And unless we deal with the second group, they'll attack from behind the moment we cross the river. You have how large a force, and for all these weeks you've let the enemy move freely through the valley? Should we talk that? No, we'll not be bickering. But that is a question. The disfavored thinks you can control your horde and that many are defecting back to the Vendrian Guard. Wrong, and perhaps... He gestures with his spear in an arc toward the sprawling camp. It is no mean feat to help these many desperate lives. For every 2 hands of humanity, there's at least 1 finger that snaps from the stress of our ways. A few have been lost on the margins, I won't deny that, but if you store grain, expect some rat feces. If you lead killers, expect some desertion. So basically you need help taking out these Oathbreakers. And while a good old-fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution, the smart answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. And contaminate our forces further. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard's secondary camp. Though there are shreds of deception in her voice, I could use your help questioning this Mariah Kell. Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the Oathbreakers, we could try and take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. Alright, I mean, stronger forces are in our interest, so... The Scarlet chorus is lost anyway, they are cannon fodder. So... I'll speak with a prisoner. I will take anything what we can to make this a successful campaign. I'll meet you there. She's waiting by the other prisoners.